Hello and welcome to this instructional video for the SatAgro app. Today we'll show you how to create a fertilizer application map. We're especially proud of this functionality. A well-made application map can save you a lot of money when fertilizing your fields, while ensuring your crops are supplied with the necessary nutrients. For the purposes of this demonstration, let's make a nitrogen fertilizer application map for a field of winter wheat. Let's start by choosing the image our map will be based on. We recommend using data acquired by Sentinel-2 satellites or commercial data available on order. Remember to also check for clouds and their shadows in the RGB photo. Both can impact vegetation index reliability. Now that we've chosen our field and image, we can move on to specifying a number of key parameters for the map. The app is now displaying the Create New Event view. In this case, we want to create an application of agrochemical event. The title, description, and date of the event will make later analysis easier. The Product Application panel holds information about the technical parameters of the event. We can choose the fertilizer brand, machine, and onboard computer from drop-down lists, or add one manually by clicking the Other option. The Estimated Price parameter will be used to calculate the amount we've saved by varying the dosage of fertilizer. Here we will assume the fertilizer costs €175 per cubic meter. This brings us to one of the key decisions we have to make in the process: choosing dose scaling strategies. The proportional or qualitative strategy will assign higher doses to areas with healthier plants. The inversely proportional or leveling scaling strategy will assign higher fertilizer doses to areas with a low vegetation index value. For this beginning of season fertilizer application, let's help out the weaker plants on our field and save on plants that are doing fine by using the inversely proportional strategy. Fertilizing usually follows the directly proportional scaling strategy later in the growing season. The Dose Information panel allows us to specify the minimum and maximum dose we want to apply. The system will generate a map with doses within the range specified. In this case, we want to apply the RSM liquid fertilizer in doses ranging from 180 to 260 litres per hectare. The maximum dose step per zone determines the number of dosing zones. Even highly varied fields shouldn't have more than 5. With a dose range of 80 litres per hectare, let's set the step to 20 litres per hectare. The Adjust to Mean advanced option is worth remembering if you have a set amount of fertilizer you want to distribute over your field. The app will automatically adjust dosage so that the overall average dose is as specified. In order to expedite the process, the SatAgro app also allows you to create application maps for groups of fields. This functionality will be discussed in a separate video. Now that we're ready, let's click Save. The app should generate our map within a minute. The app is now showing a list of events. Clicking the plus icon in the upper right of the page is another way you can access the event creator. Let's see the application map by clicking on the event we've just created. We are now shown details of the fertilization event. On the right in the Dose Information panel, we can see information about planned fertilizer use. The total area of zones with a given fertilizer dose are shown on a chart. What probably interests you the most is a little lower. Here you can see a preview of the application map. You can clearly see the way dose zone boundaries mimic the varying vegetation index values. Larger doses will be applied in areas with a lower vegetation index. To the left, you can see a summary of the technical parameters used in the creation of the map. You can also check how much you've saved by entering the hypothetical dose you would use otherwise. Assuming we would use 250 litres per hectare for a uniform fertilizer application, our savings from a single fertilization amount to over €500 on a 70-hectare field. We can now download the map and put it to use in our field.